So we've just wrapped up another Pro Circle coaching call this week, and three big things went down just today. The first one was Lucy has fully booked out her online personal training program, and now we're moving on to actually creating her second program, which is going to be more of a membership model to actually double her income again. Second up, Tyler is now signing on $1,000 per month online coaching clients and using a simple 4-step method that I'm going to walk you through in this episode today because it's working so well right now. And Kathy is going from a busy private training studio, now starting her online training program. And we're going to walk through the simple steps that you can start to take as Kathy's taking as well. So you've actually got traction, sales, new clients within the first few weeks. Because if you're feeling confused with what to do, you're trying to do a blog post, you're trying to do a video, you're trying to do some Instagram, you're trying to do a Facebook ad, you're trying to do all these different things and nothing's working and it feels like you're just banging your head against the wall, it's okay. I want to tell you that it's okay, and it's not your fault, because so many people out there are trying to do all these fancy tactics, and really the online fitness world has changed so much recently. Like, say for example, with Facebook ads, I've just completely ripped down all the Facebook ad training and had to re-record new stuff for what's working right now, because the other stuff completely stopped working. That's what so many people are still trying to get you to do right now. So it comes down to bad news and good news. The bad news is everything that you're doing right now, because if you're feeling confused, if you're feeling frustrated from it not working, stop doing it. The good news that goes with this is that it is actually really simple, and it doesn't have to be hard at all for you to be able to start getting really good traction with your online fitness business. Start signing on new clients each week and actually creating the business that gives you what you want. Now, there's really 4 simple steps that you just need to be able to get working to make this happen. The first one is, how do you become the go-to trainer? And this is what we're going to cover in this episode. The second is, how do you have clients actually coming to you so you're not trying to chase after them? The third is, how do you best serve? How do you best coach? How do you get the best results with your clients as well? And then fourth, how do you actually create a business that's going to give you what you want? Because look, this brings up a really important point. I've covered it before, but especially right now, it needs to be covered again. The old personal training business model is dead, and I know this is going to rattle some cages, and I'll give you a personal example from myself as well. In Sydney, I was running a personal training business. I had a team of personal trainers working for me, all fantastic. But then I moved to Dubai, and again I built up, had a full book of personal training clients. I was charging a really high rate, and from the outside looking in, the traditional means as a personal trainer, I was successful, but from the inside I was miserable and I was not happy, because the biggest problem was I was stuck in the time for money trap. And I know there's a good chance you are, and there's so many other coaches and trainers that are stuck in the time for money trap. You're trading your most precious asset, which is your time, for dollars. And the biggest problem is I had a full book of training clients, but whenever I was not actually training a client or in a consultation with a client, I wasn't earning money. So there's that ceiling to success stopping you to actually earning more money, and especially not having the freedom, because I wanted to live and work around the world. I wanted to travel more, and I couldn't do that because I was stuck in that one gym seeing clients that I loved, but I was having to see those clients on that face-to-face. So we're wanting to break through that and start using what's working today, because really why I wanted to actually switch this on and give this to you right now is because there needs to be a new, and it's actually a much faster way in how you can build your fitness business right now, because so much of the old regurgitated stuff that so many people are trying to force feed you right now, it's just not working. So for me, actually being stuck in that time for money trap, the thing that actually got me really starting my online fitness business to start off with was I had to race home at the end of each night. Being in the gym usually for about 12 hours a day, it was usually like 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. I had to race home to be able to give my daughter the bottle, to put her to bed, and to spend some quality time with her. And there was just one night, it broke the camel's back. I didn't make it home in time. My daughter was already in bed. I didn't get to spend quality time with her that day, and that sucked. Like, it gutted me. I was being the dad that I didn't want to be. I was being the man that I didn't want to be, and I had to make a huge change. So let's go through the major steps right now. Let's give this episode some context as well. Let's say we're going to be creating your online fitness business that is going to break the $100,000 a year mark. So we're actually going to go through the numbers and how you're going to be able to do that. And also, just to make my life easier and to give you what's really going to work, I'm going to run you through right now what we're using in the actual 90-day sprint program as well. So you can put this to the test, use it, see it, abuse it, see the results for yourself. Number one step is you need to build an audience. You actually need to create a community of people that know you, like you, and trust you, and then are going to be primed to actually coming on board as your customers and clients. So how do we actually go about building your audience right now? And it's really simple. First step is, what is your target client? What is the result that you are passionate about? What is your strength? Who do you want to be working with? What is that very specific type of client that you want in your business? Once you've done that, let's go to the second step, which is the research. Go out, see what's working, what's not working. What do you think your competitors are doing well? What do you think your competitors are doing wrong? Where's that gap in the market for you and your uniqueness to come into and start attracting in the right people? This isn't where you want to see people and just start copying them. No, we want to model success. We want to understand what they're doing. And this is really where it comes down to. Real passion of mine in this is, what is the actual strategy that you need to be using? Don't get caught up in that shiny object syndrome, which is the tactics. Let's understand the strategy. So when you understand what people are doing that's good, what's doing that's bad, and where you want to come into the market, then you can start coming to the third really important point, and that is crafting your uniqueness message. Now, fancy marketing mumbo jumbo talk is going to be a USP, your unique selling proposition. But what is your uniqueness? And you've got to answer this one really important question right now. And that is, why is someone going to choose you over your competitor? Why is someone going to pull out their hard-earned cash and choose you as the solution, choose you as the trainer, as that go-to expert, rather than someone else? And this is where you need to be really honest with yourself, because once you're able to craft this unique message that starts to attract the right type of client, that tells them why you're so special, why you're able to give them the solution that solves the problems to them, and is able to do it in the fastest, the easiest, whatever that unique way is that you bring to the table, then you are going to be able to have a constant stream of new people coming on board in your circle, your raving fans, your community, and then we can start to get them on board as your clients. Now that we have your unique message, now we need to feed that through as the common thread throughout your content. There is no doubt these days that social media is very powerful, and especially when it comes to content. We break this down into content production and content distribution. So content production and the power of video. Why I'm giving this to you right now through video is because I want to connect with you. I want you to connect with me. I want you to see that I'm a real dude living the life in the trenches with you, and the best way I can give you the information for you to go out and then get the results. And you've got to do the same for your potential clients as well. So you can, let's say for example, you're going to shoot videos and you're going to have your uniqueness message come through. Remember, you know your target clients, you know now the problems that they're in, and you're going to speak to those problems, showing them the solution. So each episode, each blog post, each video, each social media post that you do is going to talk to that, because then you're going to show them that you are the solution, you are giving them the answer to what they need. Now, this is really importantly where I break down the content production to the content distribution side. Once you've actually produced the content, then you needed to get it out into the big wide world. So let me walk you through an exact example that multiple coaches and trainers are using right now. Let's just say, for instance, you shoot a 10-minute video. You're going to post that onto YouTube. You're also going to post that YouTube video into your website. And if you don't have a website, don't worry about it. We can build onto it later. Don't get caught up in that. So you've got a video on YouTube, same video on your website as well. That video on your website is also going to help you rank in your search engine optimization. So it's going to get more people back to your website. Then what you can do is you can cut that 10-minute video, let's say cut it down into a 5-minute video. You're then going to put that 5-minute video onto Facebook, and you can put that onto Facebook pages and Facebook groups as well. And in that status, and what you're going to do is you're going to link that Facebook video and go, hey, here is an episode. give them a bit of a teaser, give them a taste, give them some really good value, but say if you want the full episode, come back over and you can either watch it on YouTube or watch it on my website. And then you're going to get them, importantly, coming back to your website. That's where you want people to be doing. Remember, with social media, you want to think about it's like satellites. They're out there bringing people back to your home base and your headquarters, which is your website. Then from that 5-minute video, you cut that down into a 1-minute video. You then post that to Instagram. You change that link in your bio to Instagram to that website of your full episode post, and you put up that 1-minute video, and in your status you go click my link in my bio to watch the full episode. Now you're driving a ton more of people back to your headquarters again. Now, I completely understand that there are a lot of steps there, and don't worry, that's why I record this on video for you, because you can go back through it and put it to the test, because there are a few steps. And again, cutting those videos, it's like a 30-second job that we're talking about. It's really simple and really easy for you to do. Now what we need to be able to do is let's talk about signing on your clients. We just talked about growing your audience. Now let's talk about actually signing on your clients. And I've done multiple episodes on your sales funnel, but let's go through this really importantly, because the top of your funnel is your content. This is where you get people to know you firstly and to get to start to like you as well. Now, I'm going to give you an example right now. Let's say you don't even have a website. You don't want to be doing squeeze pages just yet. You don't even want to be doing emails or any email marketing software. Let's make this as the easiest, cheapest, fastest way possible for you to get started, start getting clients signed on board right now. And this is what we're doing with multiple coaches and trainers right now. What you can do is you produce your content, you're getting traction, you're getting people to see you, know you, and like you. Then what we're going to do is we're going to create a Facebook group. You're going to drive people from those pieces of content, from those videos, from those posts that you do, drive them back into your Facebook group. And then each and every day, what you're going to do in that Facebook group is you're going to engage with them. You're going to give them value. You're going to start to learn truly what their pains and problems are. And you're going to learn what the solution is that they're looking for and how you can best serve them as well. Really important points for you to be able to do. Then as this time goes on, as your group starts to really grow, this is like a petri dish right now of your perfect potential clients coming together. Then what you're able to do is you're able to shoot a quick video that talks to the problems that your new coaching program solves. It talks to what you actually do for your clients. And then it talks to how best clients can sign on board with you. You simply post that to the group, because remember, only people that are perfectly primed to come on board as your customers and clients are going to see this video. You don't want to be sending that out into the big wide world, because people that don't know you or don't really trust you, they shouldn't see that stuff. So you're giving this to the right person at the right time. Then you're able to start signing on clients literally within the first couple of weeks. This is how we're getting trainers to add $2,000, $3,000 within the first couple of weeks from starting. Now, because we're talking about signing on clients, let's go back to that actual business model and the numbers of your business. Remember, the whole example of all of this is creating an online business that breaks the $100,000 a year mark. Now, let's even use Lucy as an example. She got her online training program to maximum capacity. So let's say for you right now, your online training service is $400 a month. And let's say you sign on 20 clients. That is breaking the $100,000 a year mark. Only 20 clients paying that minimal rate for that high-end service that you're able to give them. Then, what if you did a membership, exactly what we're doing again with the trainers, and let's say you charged a measly $49 a month. If you had 170 members at $49 a month, that again is a $100,000 a year business. But what if you combine both of those together? You did your one-on-one coaching service and you did your membership side as well. That's a $200,000 a year business. So we've broken down the numbers. Very realistic, very doable, and now we have a plan to actually get you getting there. Now we can start to talk about the third big step that you need to take, and this is something that completely flips everything on its head from what most people are trying to tell you to do. We call this the pre-launch model, and rather than what so many coaches and trainers try and do, they create what they think is the most fantastic diet, most fantastic training program, most fantastic online training service, product program, whatever it is. Then they try and sell it, and usually what happens, and don't worry about it, I've done this numerous times before, crickets, nothing, or very minimal sales, and then you've got to go back to the drawing board. And that's a guttering thing when you put so much passion, time and effort into it and you don't get the reward, you don't get the new client signing on board. So this is where we flip it around. What we do, because remember, we've grown an audience, that petri dish of perfect customers and clients know, liking and trusting you. Then what we're able to do is we can easily get, let's say, 20 people signed on board your new program. What you do is obviously you outline what the coaching service, what that program is going to entail, because you know what they need. You know that they're interested in that. But rather than creating it all up front, you're going to sign on and sell your 20 clients straight away up front. Then you're going to be getting paid to actually create your program at the same time. And what's even better is we're going to have an asset building mindset. We're going to think about what is it that you can do today, tomorrow, this week, this month that is not going to produce just something for your client once, but how can we create it for something long term? Because remember, we use the example of you having, say, an online personal training service that breaks the $100,000 a year mark, but also creating a membership that breaks the $100,000 a year mark as well, just on that. So what you're doing is when you start helping one side, you can start creating assets for the other as well. The other great part of this is because you're creating the program one step ahead of where your current clients are right now, it's very customized to what they need. And this is giving them the best service. But once you've gotten them, let's say you did a 16-week program, you've gone them through the 16-week programs. You now have a 16-week program that you can go back, make some final changes to perfect. You know that it sells, and then you put it into that evergreen system so it can continuously bring on new clients. So let's be completely honest right now. If you're feeling confused of not knowing exactly what to do right now, if you're confused because you're trying so many things, or even worse, you're frustrated because you are working so hard and you are trying so many things, but you're not getting the traction you want, you're not getting the new clients on board, you need to stop doing what you're doing. The game has changed and we need to adapt to the new game, and this is what's working right now. And just like a weight loss client, you need to give your weight loss client the best diet, the best training program that's customized to them, that's customized to their body, their physiology, their hormonal environment, their lifestyle, for them to get the most optimal results. You and your business is exactly the same. You're in a unique position where you are right now, and you've got a good aim of what your goal is. So to bridge that gap and to close it so you're actually able to get to where you go, you just need to follow the simple set of steps that takes you from where you are to where you want to go. And the best next step that I've got set up for you is to get access to the complete blueprint. I've done a coaching session that walks you through all of this. It's completely free, and you're going to be a peanut if you don't go and click the link below right now. Get access to it, because this is going to walk you through those steps that you need to be able to do as well. And look, if you're really serious about your fitness business and you want to take it to that next level, I have a few coaching spots open each week. These are free coaching strategy sessions. All you need to do is click the link below to apply. You'll be able to apply, and then you'll hear back from me very soon to be able to say, all right, let's find out where you are. Let's find out what those steps are that you really need to take so you can walk away and truly know what it is that you need to be doing. Now, the caveat is with this that this is only for the very serious health and fitness professional that wants to take their business to the next level. You've got to be willing to invest in yourself. You've got to be willing to follow through with the plan that we map out for you. Now, the ball is in your court right now. I'm going to finish up this episode and I want you to take action on it. Go to the links that I've put for you below. Get actually a part of everything I've got for you, because you'll also get access to the Fitness Business Success Circle. This is the private group where you get access to the live streams, the guides, and all the bonuses as well. So you'll be able to join us in there. So as always, thank you so much for being here, and I'm really looking forward to seeing you in the next episode. Now it's time for you to get the most out of this, and this is where I can jump in and give the answers that you need. So ask your questions in the comments below so I can personally come through and answer them for you. Plus, the best discussions happen on chrisdufay.com. So click on over to get everything that I've got there for you. And did you like this episode? Because if so, click subscribe so I can send you all the episodes to come for free straight to you. And for everything that I can't fit in these episodes, plus the free guides and coaching episodes, then click on over to chrisdufay.com now. Looking forward to seeing you soon and in the success community.